Hi guys. Hey, welcome to another regurgitated content where yeah, we just look at random stuff, off the internet that I don't know, they interest me, I guess, right? So that's kind of how it's been lately. I wanted to have today my special guest a bottle of Sprite because I don't know if you've heard me talk about Sprite, but God, I used to love Sprite so much. Like I remember as a kid always drinking it instead of water. I would drink Sprite. I remember when I worked at Taco Bell, always bringing a 12 pack of my own Sprites because they didn't have Sprite there. They only had Pepsi products. And I wasn't about to drink a fucking Sierra Mist because Sierra Mist is just disgusting. It is not. I hate when I go to a restaurant and I go, hey, well, they're like, hey, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, oh, I'll take a Sprite. Oh, we don't have Sprite, but Sierra Mist okay? It's like, of course it's not fucking okay. That's disgusting. Sierra Mist is not a substitute at all. That's like asking me if, oh, what do you want, a grilled cheese sandwich or shit? And it's like, no, I don't want a shit sandwich. I want a grilled cheese sandwich. Pieces of shits. But I will say, Seven Up is an okay uh, replacement for Sprite. Like it's still not the same as Sprite, of course. But yeah, we'll get into it. Let's see. I haven't drinking a Sprite in forever. I think did have because I don't drink soda anymore. I just up in one day. I think with how much Sprite I would drink and how much soda in general, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can quit. I'm gonna stop drinking Sprite. And I did just stop, and I never like drank it again. Really, any carbonated drinks. I still love sweet tea, which is just as bad. I'm sure it just has contains just as much sugar as a Sprite or a Coca Cola. But yeah, any sort of carbonated drinks I stay away from, which might surprise you because I do burp a lot if you've noticed. But yeah, let's see. Let's get into this. Let's see if we get a good sound from this spray. Okay. Did you hear that? I heard that in forever. Like a wine. I'm trying to sniff its aromas. The lemon and lime. You remember that Mitch Hedberg joke where it's like, oh, yeah, I had like lemon and lime, but Sprite must be way more because that's not what the recipe that because that shit takes more than just a lemon and lime. All right, let's see here. Okay, right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's fucking good. Oh, I forgot how that fucking felt. That felt so fucking good. I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back on the wagon or back off the wagon. I don't know what you'd fucking call it, but Jesus Christ, that was so good. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Oh, Morty, we gotta drink more Sprite, Morty. Sprite's so good, Morty. Oh, goddamn fucking Sprite. Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't think you should be drinking so much Sprite. It might not be good for you. Morty, we gotta drink more Sprite, Morty. You gotta keep bringing me Sprite. Oh god, damn, that's so fucking good. All right, let's get into this. Some of these episode clips, though, right? So I was thinking, since we're drinking Sprite, I've always seen like Sprite commercials. When I would see Sprite commercials as a kid, they'd be very aimed at what I like to call the colored people. Like for instance, so look at our Sprite commercials right here. You have look at this. Look, see, you always have LeBron. And see, I don't know. It's always just been it's always just been like aimed at sports athletes or rappers or I don't know. You know, like I said, the colored people. Like and I've always seen like Coca Cola aimed at white people or Mexicans or polar bears, but I don't understand why Sprite is aimed more at like black people or rappers. It's very strange demographic, and I don't know if it's because they use the Sprite like with their cough medicine drinks, like Little Wayne would, to create the drink they call Perp. I believe is that what it is? I think that's what. Let's see. Look, see. Here's a commercial with Drake. See, and here's a commercial with Drake, and he's like, "Oh, let me I'm trying to rap, but let me drink this Sprite." That's exactly that's he just becomes a fucking transformer android. I mean, all that liquid would just fuck up all your circuits and electronics if you were like some sort of robot. I don't think it would help you, especially in like trying to rap or do a better performance in the studio. I will say though, like when I just did drink the Sprite, a little while ago, where I did have a drink of it, I did feel that way. My body did separate from its circuitry, and I did feel sort of almost android and mechanic in a way. It's hard to explain. That Drake commercial explained it the best way that any Sprite commercial can explain it. Let me just take another drink. Oh, oh, it's so good. Oh, Morty, you gotta bring me more Sprite, Morty. Poor Justin Roiland. I mean, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of shit about him, being guilty and stuff. And I hope, for the sake. Now I hope he is guilty because of how much people are like saying he is, and if he did do it, how they're canceling him, taking him from all the jobs he's doing, whether it be Rick and Morty, Squanch Games, and Solar Opposites. I hope for the sake of the people he is guilty now because everyone's like putting all their money on him being guilty. That I hope he is, but who knows? Like I said, with whenever they did the Johnny Depp shit, and it was like, oh yeah, Johnny Depp has to be the abuser, blah blah blah, and then it turned out that Amber Heard was just a crazy bitch, Then yeah, it's like, oh, never mind, we were wrong, but they quietly say that. And yeah, Johnny Depp lost a lot of shit. What he probably lost billions of dollars of opportunities of being in the Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever else he was doing. I don't know. I'm sure Disney had him ready for a bunch of shit because Disney just loves Johnny Depp, or at least they used to. Oh god, so fucking good. Man, I mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing's done for me. Never, never, never. I just do whatever, man. I'm ever man. Man, I mean nothing to y'all. That's my drink. That's my Drake. My Drake impression. Oh my god. Last name ever. First name greatest. Oh god, that's so good. Okay, here's something that I saw on the news that I wanted to like. I don't know. Trigger warning. This could be very hard to show, but Apparently, a transgender woman attacks two people with an axe, and I don't know if she's transgender. I didn't get a look under the hood or anything, but the video did interest me, and this is actually kind of like a censored more so version. So we'll just take a quick gander at the goose. So here in the video, um, let's see, it's at a gas station, right? I think it was like a 7-Eleven or something. Which I know back when I would go visit my cousin, I used to park illegally at a 7-Eleven. And I may have been towed once or twice, if I remember correctly, in all those years that I was there. But if you could see there, so this person's just kind of coming in with an axe, right? And look at that, just like a regular axe, right? Just do do do, and like, oh, another day, hi ho, hi ho. Like they just got off fucking doing axe shit, you know. And this guy passes by her, and he's like, "Oh shit, is that an axe?" And then he's probably like checking her out too, because she looks, you know, attractive from this angle at least. So she's going around, or he, or whatever her pronouns are. Goes around there, doesn't take anything, you know, isn't doing anything malicious at this point, but starts carrying the axe like ready to wield it, you know, at least from this angle. And this dude that had just seen her, you know, or him, he's just staring at the person. He's like, "Hey, is that an axe? That's kind of cool, you know, or whatever." And she's probably like, "Oh yeah, I carry this around all the time. This is just my my standard level 1 axe, you know." Okay, that's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, all right. And I, you know, just talking to her, making conversation, whatever. Even he even touches it like, "Oh shit, that is a real axe." All right, cool. Well, you know, no problem, Bob. You know, thanks for letting me know. And then all of a sudden, right? Where's it at? Look at that. She starts. Oop! She gets back, and there it goes into wielding, and then right there. Okay, and it pauses it here for the sake of YouTube, but she basically smacks the shit out of his face. He goes to the ground. She smacks the shit out of that other person that was walking out in the back of the head, and they're like, what the fuck just happened? You know, like why did this person attack us? You know. Thanks for watching. Like the video. Nah, but yeah, it just like tripped me out about that. It was just like, why did this female, male, whatever person is saying transgender? I don't know why that. I guess that makes a difference, obviously, in this day and age. Why would you just carry around this axe and then suddenly like attack these two people? You know, I think I read somewhere that she didn't recall, like they blacked out when it happened, and it's like, I don't know, you know. I mean, of course, the media would be all over this if it was like an interracial sort of attack, because they love that shit. But since it was like, you know, a white person on white person, who cares that shit? Who cares about it? That doesn't get clicks. That doesn't get views. I guess we'll put the transgender tag in here to get some LBGTQ clicks. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much all we're gonna get there. Oh my god, so fucking good. Oh, oh my god. Look at that. Look at the greatness that is Sprite. Jesus Christ. You know, I've always hated Diet Sprite. Like, I don't think I've ever tried Sprite Zero, but I remember, you know, having to have drinking a Diet Sprite, and it just does not taste the same. Like, Diet sodas just do not taste the same as regular sodas. And obviously that's obvious, I guess. But you could tell they try like, oh, Diet Coke is just like Coke, but 1 calorie or whatever the fuck. It's like, no, it's not just like Coke. It tastes like shit. Diet soda tastes like shit. Anyway, okay, and lastly, I want to show you just kind of like the last footage. Again, this is kind of a trigger warning. That's what this video is gonna be, is me drinking a Sprite and these trigger warnings. Here's some graphic footage of when that Nancy Pelosi's husband was attacked by a dude wielding a hammer. Uh, yeah. So here's the body cam footage. Let's roll the tape. Okay, so the dudes are there. I think they had already just knocked at the door, so they're trying to see what's going on. They got called to see with Pelosi. It's like, and there's the dude with the hammer. What's going on? There's the hammer. Oh shit! You see that? He's just like, hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, what's up? You gonna drop the hammer? Nope. And then he just like yanks it out and swings the shit out of it to the Pelosi. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Why did he just do that? Like, why did he wait to that opportunity to do it? It's just so. Look, let's rewind it a bit, okay? So again, they just knocked at the door. They're here waiting for an answer. Okay. Like this is so weird. Hey guys, how you doing? What's going on? Everything's good. Nope. And then oh shit. Why? Why did he just he put the hammer down? You want me to put the hammer down? Okay, like it's just so strange. Yeah, but I'm not sure why he chose like to attack Nancy Pelosi's husband with a hammer at that moment, and then the cops all show up, gang up on him and shit. I don't know. It's very weird. If that was a black dude, I'm sorry. It's you just like that. That's exactly how it goes. If that was a black dude, they would have shot the shit out of him like nothing. It's like, oh, he's got a hammer. Let's just shoot him. Fuck that. Like we're not even gonna waste our times. But it was just some white dude, and they're like, oh, hey, what's going on? And he's like, nothing. You want to put the hammer down? Nope. And then he just fucking swings it at him and fucking beats the shit out of his head. And then I heard that after that incident, Nancy Pelosi had to see about getting her husband like an exorcism because I don't know, maybe the hammer was like some sort of evil occult like item, and whenever it struck him, it put like the evil inside of him. I don't know. You don't know how politicians are, man. They're sick. They're sick people. Like, they lie and they cheat and they steal. And not even in the cute way like Eddie Guerrero. It's all done for like terrible reasons. So it's I don't know. I could see this guy trying to like transfer evil into Pelosi's husband with the means of an occult type rusty old hammer, and then Nancy was aware of it and used her money and resources to have an exorcism put on him. And then she has to like suddenly quit or because of all this. Because of course, if your husband gets targeted by the occult and then gets fucking it's a demon put inside of them, and they have to have exorcism. It's hard to have a political career after that. But yeah, that's another day of regurgitated content. Let me take another sip of this. Oh, oh my god, dude. God, it's so good. And I used to drink like a 12-pack a day. Dude, you see me spit that shit out? Damn. I used to drink like a 12-pack of those a day at Taco Bell. Like, I would drink that shit and then make like a burrito with a bunch of like steak and cheese and maybe like rice and nacho cheese in it. God damn, dude. Like, I love Sprite. God, Sprite, that shit is so good. I'm glad they didn't change like the recipe or the flavors of it. But yeah, why don't y'all tell me in the comments? I hope y'all aren't too triggered with the videos today of what was shown, because they are kind of viewer discretion advised with the axe attack and the hammer attack. But what do you think's like going on? Because they just had like those attacks with the Chinese people with guns and stuff. Like, is this sort of? Do you ever play the game Indigo Prophecy where like people are committing these murder? I never finished it. I really need to finish it. It's on pretty cheap on the Xbox, and I'm pretty sure I have it. I have the Steam Deck there. I need to boot it up and play it, right? But it's essentially about like aliens, like going into our brains and making us do these things. So I wonder if like aliens or some interdimensional beings are having like a reason for these random acts of violence. Because they seem to be random. I don't know. Maybe they aren't. Maybe we're not looking too much into them because, again, whenever it involves like interracial type things or some other type of shit that the media can exploit for their own agenda, that's when we hear about it. But yeah, like let me know in the comments below what you think about what's going on with these random acts of violence, whether they're here in our country, in any other country, anywhere in the world, really. And then also tell me what you think about Sprite, because I'm like, God, I just love Sprite. Tell me if you hate Sprite, if you love it, if you drink soda anymore, if you have to lay off of it for whatever reason. But yeah, let me know what you think about today's episode, and try not to, like if you see a guy or a girl or a guy girl with, something that could be kind of used as a weapon, whether it be a hammer, a shovel, a scythe, a hoe. A scythe and a hoe. A hoe could feel like it could damage really bad shit. Like a hoe's a sharp ass fucking tool. But yeah, like just stay safe out there. Like I'm not saying to be paranoid, but keep your eyes open and keep a look over your shoulder. Because you never know when these things could happen. But yeah, let me know how you feel about all this in the comments, and take care and have a great weekend. Bye.